So if people sitting there saying that this is my very first social media account, period. So when people sitting there talking about doxing, I don't know what the hell a doxing bot is. And if people know about it and they told me about it, then hell, I don't know about it. But but for me, this whole thing is everyone else who's not in this, just back up and let the people that have a dog in the fight, let them fight. So I'm not gonna tell people that fighting ain't gonna happen, but I'm saying right now, the fold is about doing the work, and we are going back to doing the work. The last thing I told everybody last night, man, go back to doing the work. We ain't got time for all this. We're gonna go ahead and come on. Russia's about to invade the Ukraine, sent some bombs last night. That's the kind of stuff, because we gotta understand that has world implications. Abbott just said that mothers are about to get locked up that are transgender. All the stuff that's going on here in Texas, that we're knocking on doors trying to get the vote changed. So the thing is, I'm talking about doing the work, and that's all it is. So my thing is, I hear the noise. People keep on tagging me and stuff, but dude, I'm all about higher education and doing the work. So my thing is, if you want to battle me on my grounds, let's see what you can do about Black history. All right, if we're about Black people and Black history and what Black people could do, battle me on that. If you want to come and combat a Black history post that I do, battle me on that. But all this other bull crap about this and that, like I said, I'm not telling people how much I make. I'm not telling people this, but man, we ain't got to battle there either. The thing is, no matter how much we fight, the price of gas is not going to change. Milk is still going to cost the same amount of money. If you get someone kicked off this app, you still got to go back to your life. And that's it. King Gentry, what's up? How you doing? Like I said, I still like your work. Hey, I still remember the first time I seen you. You know what I'm saying? That's when I started following you, man. Hey, you stay up. You're just a funny dude, man. You just make me laugh. But you stay up. All right, you stay yourself. And once again, I don't know your first name, but hey, I appreciate our conversation the other day. It was good. It was relaxing. And I'm glad that we came to that common ground. You know what we talked about. But and you know my stance. I'm gonna rock, and everybody here, 275 people. I'm gonna rock with you. All right, because my thing is, if everybody leave each other alone, let them leave each other alone. But if they want to keep on doing that, that's on you. And then people talking about. Then I heard someone say, "Oh, you a coon?" I'm like, dude, show me house nigga one thing.
Not to cut you off, y'all. I'm gonna block my camera because I don't want them to cut off the live from me driving. But I'm still here.
Well, I'm about to get off anyway. I'm just trying to say, but when people sit there and say you this for the, I'm like, come on, man. Check my resume.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. But look, I love all Black people. All right, even though we might have Black people in the community that's not doing that. Hey, I'm just saying. My last thing is this, y'all. We at the end of Black History Month. Let's let it go out with a bang. That's all I'm saying. Can we shut the drama down until March 1st? That's all I want to know. Can we just shut the drama down to March 1st? Can we shut the drama down?
Yeah, we used that
March
whole month
1st?
arguing.
Right, exactly, man. We've been warned. Can we turn it down until March 1st? Hey, March 1st, I said like this. Look, for me, I'm like this. I will call it a truce until March 1st if y'all would do that with me. I'm talking about both sides. I told the foe, hey, nothing till March 1st. Let's end Black History Month with a bang, because hey, I know some people only know about Black History Month, but let's end Black History Month with a bang. Let's get out there. Let's talk about Black kings, Black queens. Let's talk about El Kebulon. Let's talk about Timbuktu. Let's talk about Shaka Zulu. Let's talk about Mansa Musa. Let's talk about how we came before Columbus. Let's talk about Black Native Americans. Let's talk about our intersectionality with the Latinos. Let's talk about who we are as an organization, who we are as Black people, how we always came on top. And then March 1st, we can battle again. But I'm just asking, give everybody March 1st. Let's let that stuff. Let's let it subside, and real quick, let's show people what Black unity looks like, just for a hot second. And then y'all want to go back to the love and hip hop, power, and all that stuff. We could do it. But I'm just asking, hey, until March 1st, can we hold it back just a little bit? That's all I'm asking, Black people. Let's just hold it back just a little bit till March 1st. But other than that, hey, I do got to get to work. Y'all take care. King Gentry, I'm sorry I took up a lot of time. All right, sister, thank you so much for having me on. I'm out.
No problem. I'm sorry, I'm still here, y'all.
Yeah, I
I'm
just
just
want
driving. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, before you had anyone else, I just wanted to say something really quick and then I'll
Okay.
I forgave. I heard you earlier in the live when you said that you wanted to ask me if I would go on with him, and I'm not going to after what I saw earlier. But I did want to say just one thing. I forgave that man for everything that he has done to me, even after he continuously threatened me, threatened to go to my house and a lot of me, bragged about someone, a woman giving him my address to go, and I know who the person is. I'm not going to mention her name because I don't want any ill will something like that. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm better than
Yeah.
that. But I forgave dude. He needs to just leave me alone. I lost everything already. He don't need to put himself in a predicament where he's going to lose everything too because he can't stop.
Yeah.
You understand? He needs to just let it go. Just like I let it go. I held myself accountable. I made necessary steps to change and still, am trying to change. Everyone else needs to do the same thing. I
Yeah.
forgave him, like I said. What he needs to do is forgive everyone. Anyone that ever bothered him, anyone that ever pissed him off, just forgive and move on.
Yeah.
Because it's only going to end two ways. And why do you want it to end those two ways? It's beyond me. Why do you want that for yourself? Why would
Yeah.
anybody want that for themselves? Like, I'm tired of
Oh,
being
I
tagged.
believe the connection is messing up. Sorry. Can y'all hear?
I can hear you.
I'm sorry. The service is messing up. I'm driving.
Can you hear me?
I might have to end the live and then reconvene it, but I really just wanted y'all to be able to I just really wanted everybody to be able to say something. But I do believe it's only one more live that needs to be had. Cuban needs to cam up. Cuban definitely needs to cam up. And the reason why I say this is because she's in the middle of all of this. And all of this started because Black women were calling her out. Not all of the personal. I mean, all of this started with so many Black women got involved because of the disrespect we felt from Cuban. Continue, and this is what I've always said, and y'all can go back and play the videos. I don't take away from what you've done in the community. That's not who I am. I did it, you did it. I've been boots on the ground. But I take away from the
Hey,
fact
Gabby,
of
I
how
have to get off the live, baby.
it's going in and out.
You heard me, Gabby? I have to get off the live, bro. No,
Okay. That live needs to happen only because Cuban was doing so much and had so many people on her page, in her business, watching her do her activism or whatever it was she was doing. When we saw what happened with Mia and when we saw what happened with Alicia, it started to seem as though it was an attack on Black women. And anytime any of us tried to call her out, whether it was respectful or disrespectful, we got attacked. And the only thing we're saying to the Black men whom are involved is, look, we don't say you don't have to. You can rock with Cuban all day. Your loyalty is loyalty. But when you see a Black woman, your Black women, being dragged by a woman who is white, whether she has Cuban descent or not, she's white. It is no Black in her. Okay? I know they say Cuban is Afro descent, but again, regardless of what, her skin complexion is perceived as white. So people are going to take it as a white woman's dragging a bunch of Black women, but a bunch of Black men are having her back. What's the issue? That is the main goal here, is to get Cuban to recant a lot of the things that she said as far as dealing with these women, because it was a lot of trauma on both sides. And the main culprit is Cuban. So if Cuban, and I know you're in here, I ain't gonna disrespect you because I'm a real woman and I come real. That live needs to happen. Now, I'm driving right now. I know it can't happen wholeheartedly right now, but it definitely needs to happen, because until that live happen, both sides will never be able to be okay. Lloyd said, let it go until March 1st. I'm saying let it go, period. I'm saying let's have this conversation, be uncomfortable, get comfortable, and let it the fuck go. Because none of us is going to get back to our platforms and our points until we let this shit go. So whenever Cuban want to do that live, I'm open to it. I'm open to it. Don't disrespect me. Excuse me. And I won't disrespect you. Excuse me again. Sheesh. Hold up.
Where are you?
Hi.
Hello?
How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm over here choking, but I'm fine.
All right now. Driving and choking don't match.
Right?
So listen, hey, look. I'm jumping on here, uh, co-signing what Lloyd said. Uh, a conversation that you all need to have with Cuban is probably something that y'all need to have with Cuban. But what I
Yeah.
want to say is this. Um, we as Black women, uh, we have gone way too far. Way too far. Way too far. I don't care if a person doesn't like me or doesn't like the way I moved in a certain situation. The situation that I moved in was handled on both sides. It ain't nobody else's business. But what happens is everybody want to be um, in everything and want to have something to say about everything. Now we can't control that. People are going to be people. But what we can do is,
Yeah.
I hear everybody talking about Cuban, 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 but I ain't heard nobody, or maybe I'm just missing because, like some of us work, but I just miss, I was doxxed by a whole white woman, a woman that claimed that she was racist at a time. So when you dox me, you dox my mama. That's 98 years old. You dox my
Yeah.
cousin who's 102. That is Black history being doxxed. You understand me? That is
Yeah.
Black history. Not many of us Black people can say we can go sit with our mom, and get some true Black history that's not whitewashed. Not too many people can say, I can go sit with my 102-year-old cousin, and these people are in their right mind. They FaceTiming. They probably listening to this TikTok. You see, so people don't understand.
Yeah.
So when I stay, I'm locked and loaded at all times. I will go down in a fight because doxing me is one thing, but you need to know who you doxing when you dox somebody.
Yeah.
I done said what the person did, but I ain't said their name. I got people hating on me because I rock with Cuban. That's stupid,
Yeah.
in my opinion. That is immature because you can have two people and maintain a relationship and they don't have to intertwine. That's childish. Will the back and forth ever stop? It's never stopped as long as I've been alive.
Yeah.
And I'm 60 and it's never stopped as long as I've been alive. Because there's always going to be one person trying to one up another, trying to get in that
Yeah.
spot of someone. And it's a spot of nothingness. It's a spot of nothingness. There's nothing there. What do we want to do? Be the
Yeah.
highest house Negro? There's nothing there when you get there. Now, if you're talking about building businesses, growing your businesses, growing and supporting other businesses that are black, then we talking. All this other stuff, calling people out their names, none of that is necessary. It's unbecoming. I'm talking to women. It's unbecoming and it gets us
Yeah.
nothing. If we don't join together as women and see those of us that want to see our young people coming behind them, I don't do this for me. I do this for young women like you. You said last night you're 27 years old. I do it for people like you. I've been paving the way for people like you. I said it in my other life. You dox me,
Yes.
you dox a safe haven for young women that have been trafficked. You've now put domestic violence victims, you've doxed them. Now my house is no longer a safe haven. But what does that one white woman care about that?
Excuse me, mind if yeah. Would you mind if someone else cammed up? Alicia's trying to cam up. I don't want to take.
Sure.
Away from yours. Oh, sis, my bad. Wait, what happened?
I can hear
It
you. Can you hear
disconnected
me?
you? Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, I can hear you now. I'm sorry, I'm driving. I'm lagging.
I don't want to interrupt. Go ahead, Daryl.
No, I'm finished. You wanted to come up, so go ahead.
I heard something that you said
Mm-hmm.
when you said that you have that Black history was doxxed.
Mm-hmm.
Black futures were doxxed.
Black what?
Black futures
No,
were
no, no,
doxxed.
no, no,
No,
no.
no, 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 ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm going to respect Lady Black Angels live. You said everything you had to say, and you said you were done. Now I'm going to speak. Okay. Black futures were doxxed. Black mothers were doxxed. Black mothers were made fun of by a white woman. And you, elder, sat back and laughed. You found it funny. Let me say this, and we don't have to go into semantics and details and who did what. At the end of the day, black woman, black woman, you are not a safe haven for black women. You are a safe haven for black women that agree with you. You are a safe haven for black women who excuse the fact that Cuban delight is white. Now, I've seen all of you congregate into Lady Black Angels Live, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has a right to speak. But what you will not do is sit up here and pretend like I myself, I'm going to speak for myself, have not said on several occasions to leave me alone. And y'all refused to. Y'all kept pushing, and y'all kept pushing, and now we are here. And now all of a sudden, everybody's a victim. All of this could have been avoided had y'all left me alone, had y'all left other people alone. Now it is my duty as a black mother, the bearer of black futures, to bring awareness that all people in our community y'all are not absolved from what y'all do. Y'all not absolved, and you will not sit up here and play wholesome. We are all adults. Please, I am asking you on behalf of the community and people that actually look up to y'all, woman to woman, black woman, be honest. Be honest and be honest. If you were for the protection of black women, you would not have let that man do what he did to me. I don't care what I said. But
Let me
you,
tell you something
no, no, no,
about
no,
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 no, no, no.
ma'am,
You're not
no,
gonna
ma'am,
sit and
no,
talk
ma'am,
to me,
no,
and I'm
ma'am.
not gonna talk
You
back.
don't like my tone. You don't like my tone, and that's fine if that's the
No, I
route you
never
want to
said.
take.
Look,
But I said what
I
I said.
never said
If
nothing about
you
your
Hey,
were
tone.
for the protection
But
of
what
black
I
women,
did
you
say
would not
is,
have let
you're not
Troy
gonna
Nathan
talk to
Fairley do
me and
that to
not
me.
let me speak back.
Of course, I'm going to let you speak back, but I was not done with my sentiment. You said you were done. I did not interrupt you. You would not have facilitated, I'm sorry, you would not have allowed Troy Nathan Fairley to post that picture. You would not have allowed other people that are in your circle to share that picture and berate me. You would not have allowed those people to say that I am a woman who just so happened to be black. You would not have allowed Cuban Delight to call workers' comp and take money away from me and my black son, my future. So when you say you protect black women, make sure you be honest and say that you protect black women at your discretion. Now I'm done.
Now let me tell you this. You say that I did not talk to T. Nathan. See, everything I do is not on this app. I don't sit with T. Nathan and say, oh, let's plan to drop this. That's not how things work. I don't know nothing about you and your disability other than what you say. You act like the fold is some group that sits back and we have a revolving of what's what. No, but don't tell me ever that my house is not a safe haven. Don't tell me, because that is the work that I do. I take black women into my home when they are running. I take black young girls into my house when they have been trafficked. So don't negate what I do for an issue that you have. I've called your name one time, and that's when I was angry. I don't call your name. I don't bring your name up. I don't talk about none of y'all because that's not for me to do. I didn't know you until I met you. And have you ever heard me say anything about you other than that day when I was pissed off and said, Alicia, call me? No. But you think just because I'm in the fold that I'm running around here talking about black women.
I'm gonna tell
You
you.
don't know what goes on in the fold.
I'm gonna tell you what I told you when we were on that phone call. Let's say, for instance, you are in the background doing things and moving around. Obviously, it ain't working.
Excuse
And
me?
you can get upset that I said what I said, but I stand on it. And that's a hill I'm willing to die on. You understand what I'm saying? You negated your own work when you
No,
allowed
I
that white
don't
woman
negate
to
my work.
you negated your own work. So I'm gonna speak a little louder because of her background. I'm not yelling at you. You negated your own work when you let Cuban Delight, a white woman, disrespect black women on this app. You negated your work when you allowed Cuban Delight to conspire against black women. You negated your work when you allowed Cuban Delight to sit up here above black women, knowing damn well she does not belong there. You negated that. I didn't do anything. All
Wait a
I
minute.
did was tell the truth. That's all I have ever done was tell the truth.
I never
I've never
said
lied on
you.
any one of you.
I never
Troy got up
said.
in here and said that he loved all black people, but he told me that I was 5'2" on my back. You understand? He don't disrespect women, but I've heard him call me a bitch. So see, y'all can come in here and try to act like what you know is about it. Let's talk about it. Let me tell you something. Every single child that has ever been violated by an adult was first discredited. And then it was swept under the rug. And let's talk about the good things. Let's not talk about what's under that rug. And that is what y'all are doing. I would respect you so much more if you would be honest and say, yes, I dropped the ball. All I've ever asked y'all to do was check that lady for disrespecting Black women. This ain't no personal beef. This ain't about no friendship. This is about what y'all sit back and watch her do. And don't tell me this, oh, I got a job. Now, okay, that's fine. We all got things to do. But at the same time, when I came back to this app, I asked y'all to leave me alone.
Did I
None
bother
of you
you?
said
Did I
anything.
bother you?
None of you said anything. When that woman did what she did, where she put that bonnet on her head and that cigarette in her hand and said, let's pay charade. So I'm going to ask you the same thing I asked you on that phone call. What was your response, Black woman?
My response was to roast. I am microwave.
So you microwaved at a white woman, making fun of a Black woman.
Stop. You don't even know what me and that person.
Don't tell me what to stop. Don't tell me what to stop.
You
Black
can't tell
woman.
me what my words
Black
mean.
woman. Black woman. You were microwaved at the fact that a white woman made fun of a Black woman wearing a bonnet.
You have no clue what me and that person.
I don't care because obviously, again, it did not work.
Say microwave.
Again, it did not work. And that was not for you to do. That was not for any of you Black folks to do.
Alicia.
So when y'all get on here and y'all make these videos about me being a woman who so happen to be Black, baby, none of you are worthy of invalidating my Blackness.
You ever heard me say that about you?
I don't care. I know that you sit with those people and you have never once corrected them. And obviously, if you did correct them, they ain't listening to you because they still doing it. So this is my call, with the exception of Cuban Delight, because she is a white woman and she will atone for the things she has done to Black women. All of you need to leave me alone.
Alicia,
or our people are more degraded.
Alicia,
don't say nothing about me. If you see somebody in your circle saying something about me, knowing that I don't talk about y'all, you, Queen Mother, need to pull them to the side and tell them this is not what we do.
Alicia.
I am talking to Cuban Delight. Denise,
well, then you should probably be having this conversation.
That's it.
Cuban Delight, because you're angry.
Don't worry about that though.
Don't worry about that though. Don't worry about what type of conversation I'm gonna have with Cuban Delight. You don't need to protect her. Black woman. No. You are protecting a white woman from atonement.
You're not listening.
No, I'm not gonna listen because you're full of shit. Respectfully.
Well, you can say what you want to say.
Hey, you full of shit respectfully. Let her cam up and let her get whatever she gonna get. Y'all Black people need to understand that at the end of the day, y'all victims too. That's a grown-ass woman. She needs to atone for the things that she has done on this app towards Black women. Move!
Cuban needs to cam up. I said this.
What part y'all don't understand? This ain't about y'all.
No,
every single person that has came after me, every single person that has came after me on behalf of Cuban Delight, and they are Black people.
That's the issue.
Shame on you.
You keep saying y'all. Have I
ever you and your people.
You, Alicia.
You and your people. Don't play with me. Don't ever think you can play with me. You can play with everybody else, you know what I'm saying, with the little Mickey Mouse, but I know you, Dana. I see you, Dana. And like I said, and I'm going to say it once, and I'm not going to say it again. I am talking to Cuban Delight. You and all your people that you run with, y'all better move, or it's going to keep on going. And I, and nobody else on this app, had anything to do with Troy Nathan getting locked up, except Troy Nathan Fairley. You had nothing to say when that man said he was going to put a bullet in our head. Nothing. You had nothing to say. So don't sit up here and act like you don't know what the hell is going on. Respectfully. respectfully. Don't play with me. Play
Don't
with
have
somebody else,
respectfully
but
to
don't play with me.
Cuban, is Cuban in here? Cuban need the cam up.
Get her in this box. Because this ain't even got nothing to do with you, black woman. You just protecting that white woman. All of y'all protecting that white woman.
I did not come on here and say
You
nobody.
came on here thinking that you was gonna try and smooth some shit over with Lady Black Angel. But y'all gotta understand something. Lady Black Angel is very neutral. Right or wrong, she is for right. Y'all are for being popular.
You want to make this about a full thing. I came on here to make this about somebody doxing me and my 98-year-old mother and my 102-year-old
And how many times did y'all dox Heather? How many times did y'all dox Heather and her sick daddy and mama?
I don't know nothing about doxing Heather.
Yes, you do. Stop lying.
You can't make me know shit about doxing Heather.
Man, listen, lady. All y'all had to do was leave that white woman alone, and y'all kept on pushing, and y'all kept on doing Cuban Delight's business. So whatever she did after that, then that's on y'all.
It was through you. You told me who Heather was.
Of course I did. No. That's not what you're gonna do. That's not what you're gonna do. Because you had words with Heather after me and you stopped talking. And then all of a sudden, I'm gonna tell you this, right? You go on live and I never said anything about you. But you went on a live and you proceeded to tell people that I called you 3 times. And I'm not talking, I'm not talking to her because I ain't talked to her in 3 months. Who she thinks she is? Yeah, I caught that live. I had never said nothing about you, Daewoo. I called you once. I called you one time, and that was a misdial. I'm sorry. That was a misdial. But the fact that you thought it was okay to even get online and say something about me when I had never said nothing about you.
You called me.
I never addressed you. I called you one time. It was a misdial.
Alicia called me and everybody else ringing my phone.
No, you didn't. Man, listen. Like I said, when I started talking about the fact that she's a crackhead, then you called me talking about the recovery community.
Baby, I called you when you was talking about
Daewoo, don't play with me. You know that phone call was recorded. Don't play with me.
Baby.
Don't play with me. You called me.
When you
called me, and I recorded that phone call. I never said nothing about Vanessa in that phone call.
I called you about.
You ain't said nothing about Vanessa in that phone call, lady. Stop lying,
all
lady.
we doing right now at this moment is yelling back and forth. Can we keep
all she doing live?
We don't want to get banned. Let's keep it cordial.
What you don't want to do is be real. I called you about Vanessa's.
You did not. I recorded that phone call, right?
Then I hope. Drop it. I called you about.
Oh yeah, I can drop it right now. Go ahead, listen. I can play it now. No, hold on. I can play right now because Cuban Delight has an addiction too.
I called you.
That's who I was talking about.
Well,
so let's play the phone call. No. So let's all be quiet and let's play the phone call.
Play it.
I heard you out. Everybody has said that knowing that white woman that is using black people in their report. And the minute somebody don't agree with her, or the minute somebody does something that she don't like, it's all white bitch get away with saying that I molest children. Wait, with saying that other people molest children. And damn, and I'm never everybody mind. Black woman, you're a black and everything that she has said about me or any other black has now against I want to post ban, so any this is not a and I am not okay with the liberation of our people at the cost of our black lives. That's what y'all are doing. Y'all are tearing down black lives.
You found him?
Have to include you in y'all, Dana, because you right there with her.
What?
You right there with her. You see everything that she's doing. And you don't say nothing to her.
Did I find what?
Okay, I don't know that. I'm gonna tell you what I do know. I do know that her and Robbie are still doing whatever they're doing. So whatever it is you're doing behind closed doors, it ain't working. So I'm gonna bust it all out. And if that means that I'm the villain, I'll take that. Personal. That's the question, right? Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. When she made that video playing charades, had that bonnet on her head and that cigarette in her mouth, pretending to be me, a black woman. What was your comment? Okay, well I know your comment. And with that being said, I respect the fact that you in recovery and all this stuff like that. But that community ain't my problem. That community ain't my responsibility. You understand? And her in y'all community, real bad. And nobody is safe until Denise atones for what the fuck she is. Now, if that means I tear down other communities for my community, then so be it. So have a good evening.
And now, who was that conversation about? Who did I call you about?
Was I speaking about Vanessa?
Who did I call you about?
Where did you say Vanessa?
When I called you to speak on what? People with addiction problems.
And Denise has an addiction. Denise is in recovery. Stop playing with me, Daewoo.
No, you stop playing with me, Alicia.
Girl, look.
I don't have to call you about Denise.
I said what addiction. I said to you. I've already made myself clear as to what is going to happen. You heard me? I'm
clear to you.
You can't, because all you do is lie.
And that's your feeling. That's your feeling. But I called you. You know I called you when Vanessa relapsed.
That is not my business. That is y'all fault.
Girl, look, I'm not gonna blame. I know how.
That's y'all fault. That's y'all fault. If you knew, hold on. If you knew that this lady was in recovery and trying to get herself together, why?
I know how.
No. Why would y'all pull her on the app? Why would y'all pull her on the app if y'all know she in recovery?
Why do you keep saying y'all? You want to lump people together. If you want to talk to me,
don't y'all lump me with Heather?
Did I lump you with Heather?
You run with those people.
Did I lump you with Heather?
You're supposed to be Queen Mother.
When I spoke about Heather,
why they don't respect you enough to
else?
stop doing what they doing?
Listen, you want to play semantics. When I
I'm
spoke
not playing
about
semantics, I'm
Heather,
asking legitimate questions
about Heather.
Why is it that you as Queen Mother can't keep your people from coming after your own people?
Hold up.
Y'all supposed to be the full.
Because
What's his name? Lloyd say that the fold is about education and Black history and this and that, but yet the whole fold been after me all this time.
Alicia, because I am the Queen Mother of the fold. Do you think I got my tentacles as you would think they are on everybody?
Oh no, you can't be no octopus, sweetie. Listen, my thing is this. You as the Queen Mother, I am letting you know that I have no quarrels with you. I have no quarrels with no one else except Cuban Delight.
Then why do you keep saying y'all?
Because I can.
Oh, and that's real nice of you. But I want you to know this. When I come at you, I talk to you as a woman. I don't lump you in a group with people because I don't know those people. I am talking to you. This they and them, y'all against us, that to me
I'm telling
is
you.
playground. But when I'm
telling you that this white woman,
I'm talking to one person. You keep
I'm
calling
telling
Cuban
you,
white.
I'm telling you that
Cuban
this
ain't
white,
right.
she's white. She's a white woman. She is a white woman. On her birth certificate, her father is white, her mother is white. She is a white woman. And you can say, you can say whatever you want, right? She's not a white woman, but she ain't Black. And she has been up and down this app disrespecting Black women. Rabbi has been up and down this app disrespecting Black women. And she is white. That ain't my fault that you can't see that. And if we want to talk semantics, yeah, Heather has what 2 or 3% Bantu in her, African in her. So we're gonna hold her to the same sentiments, right?
Sure.
Sure.
If that's what you want to do.
So she can do everything that Denise does. She can wear Kalinga long braids. She can say the N-word. She can disrespect Black women. No.
I don't care what Heather do, as long as she keep my name out of her mouth and don't.
If she has something to say about you, then you take that up with her.
No. I was talking to Lady Black. I said something.
No, you was lying to Lady Black.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you was. You were lying to Lady Black, just like Lloyd was lying to Lady Black, just like Patrick was lying to Lady Black. Patrick Gentry said that Alicia gave his address to Blaze. I don't even know that man. Lloyd was lying.
You want something to fit your narrative.
I want y'all to move out the way. I want y'all to move out the way so we can keep you in the light.
Going anywhere.
Well, then you can get it too.
Well, then you woman enough to think that you can give me anything.
All woman.
If you woman enough to think that you can give me anything, then you
because you want to protect that white woman. Because you want to protect that white woman. So you can get it too.
I'm gonna protect the fold.
No, you're gonna protect that white woman.
I'm gonna protect.
I'm not going after nobody in the fold. I'm talking to Cuban Delight.
That's what my job is.
You've been protecting Cuban Delight since before she got in the fold. So stop it.
I'm gonna protect the fold.
And what you gonna protect them from? Tell me something. I gotta ask a question. Why did you have a weapon the night of the Airbnb?
Excuse me?
No.
Why do I have a weapon
Lady Black Angel? Lady Black Angel. I'm gonna go ahead and go Lady Black Angel. You heard me, because I'm sure you got other people up in here that would like to talk to Queen Mother. So y'all, I'm gonna go. Bye, Queen Mother. Enjoy your day.
Have a weapon with me wherever I go. Know that.
I only can have two up at a time, y'all.
Okay.
I had to let y'all wait. I only can have two at a time. What's up?
Mother Day Woo, how are you?
I'm doing well.
You wouldn't like to turn your camera around?
No, I can't turn my camera around.
Okay. So, I haven't talked to you since you called me that day, in the name of the fold. I want to know, since you said, though, that you're trying to protect the fold.
No, that's my job, is to protect the
Your
fold.
job is to protect the fold. How exactly do you do that, Mother Day Woo?
Well, that is a part of our creed.
What exactly do you do when you protect the fold? You
Uh,
call people and lie to them like you did to me?
to protect the fold is our
Yeah,
creed.
mhm.
Is our creed.
What do you do when you're protecting the fold? Do you call people? Is that a
Did I
part of your
call you in the
job
name of
in
the fold?
protecting the fold, to
Did I
call
call you?
people and lie to them?
Did I call you
Excuse
in
me?
the name of the fold?
You weren't protecting the fold when you called me and lied to me. So you just called me as a woman, as an individual woman, and said I'm gonna call the no cry zone and lie to her because I want to. You wasn't protecting the fold.
I'm assuming you all on that police stuff.
Don't assume anything. Don't
But
assume anything.
well,
You
then tell
know
me what.
exactly what I'm talking about because you know the last time that you spoke with me.
Yeah.
All right, so you don't have dementia, do you?
No, I don't have
All
dementia.
right, so we were talking about Palisa because you told me something when all of the fold was trying to jump on me that night. You called me the next day and you told me that you wasn't out while you tried to tell me, as a matter of factly, what happened when you didn't see it with your own eyes. You called me the next day. You said that you chose to believe that woman. That's why you told me that. You said you believed that woman, Palisa. Then you turned around in the live and said, I can't say whether I believe or not because I wasn't there, which was the whole point in the first place. I told you you wasn't there, so why are you trying to tell me anything? So was that a part of your job?
Listen, you right now, I can only
Me,
speak to you. I can only speak
exactly.
to you.
Like you spoke to me and told me you was going to get the truth in
Yeah,
5 days.
right.
Wait, do you have it? Do you have the truth?
No,
Because that's what you told me.
no, no.
Okay, but didn't you portray
Because
on the videos that you
can I
did?
finish? Are you going to interrogate me too? Y'all were willing to allow my
Not y'all,
cop.
me, remember?
Okay, when I talk to you and tell you my husband is a cop, I'm going to use our influence to get it. It was good to do it then, but when the cops say do this, it's not good to bring the cop in. When I said
What?
I was going to use my niece to help me get the footage from Vegas, and my niece says, this is how it has to be done, ain't Daewoo. Y'all don't want to hear that
Anyway,
part.
did she tell you that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday? Because it was a 5-day show,
No,
Mother
it
Day
was
Woo.
a 4-day.
Okay, did she tell you that on the 4th day? While you were up there, didn't you make it plain? Didn't that what you make everybody try to perceive everybody to believe that you had the truth?
No, I
You want
never
me to send
tried to
people to
make
your
anyone
page to look
believe
at the
I
videos, or
had
are you
it.
private too?
But I did let everybody know if there was something to get, I would get it.
Why were you all up in that situation like that? Why were you calling me wanting to talk about Palisa? Was that a part of your job to protect the foe? Because you call everybody, just like you called Palisa last week. Is that a part of your job to call
Did
people
Palisa tell you why I called her
and
last
get
week?
information?
Did Palisa tell you
I'm
why I
asking
called
you
her
a
last
flat
week?
out question.
I answered your question. When I call people, I'm calling people on daily. When I call you about the foe, I'm gonna say no cry zone. I'm calling you representing the foe.
So have you done that? You call people representing the foe. You've actually said that I'm calling you representing the foe because I want to know about your
Yes, if I
job
call
protecting the
somebody and I'm
foe.
representing the foe, I will say I'm representing the foe.
Give me that. We want to know.
What do you want to know?
We want to know how you protect the foe. We want to know why you sitting up here deflecting like everybody else
I'm
instead
not
of talking
deflecting. I'm
about
answering the
why the
question.
foe. Okay, so you protect the foe. And you know that Denise got up here and doxed everybody, all these women the other night. Instead of addressing that, you get up here and talk about how you was doxed. Did you talk about how you was doxed when you were doxed? Because you're talking about it now for no reason at all. Because we're not talking about that. We're talking about why the fold does what they do. So you don't have a problem with her doing that? You're going to protect her? And how are you going to do it?
I'm going to protect.
You don't have a problem with what she did? Do you have a problem with what she did?
With what she did?